Hello, my stamping friends. This is Renee Novak at blessedbycards.com. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator in the United States, and I'm here today with another Make It Monday tutorial. Today I'm going to share with you 3 cards that I created using the Frosted Forest bundle. Now, this is another one of those bundles that comes with the masks that you can use to create different coloring levels on your shading on your stamped image. And so there's a big tree here today. We're going to do 3 cards using this large tree. But there also are some evergreen looking trees that come with it. And those masks are also here that you can do that different shading to create that 2 and 3 tone looking tree. So today we're going to focus on the big tree. It's the more fall spring tree, and we're going to use these 3 masks, and that we're not going to use any of the bundle dies, but we are using the stamps from the bundle. So let's get started with those 3 cards. So our first card is a super simple, just basic white card base, and I use the blending brush. And the masks that, again, I used are the 3 for the tree, and they are numbered, so you can do them in order. So number 1 is the trunk, and so you just lay it down over your stamped image and use your blending brush or a sponge dauber to create some color. And then the next one, number 2, is the large overall, and I use Granny Apple Green to apply color first to get a lighter green over all the tree. And then when you add that next and last mask on top, then it gives you that little shading that you see, the little darker images. And I did that in Old Olive. So I have Garden Green for my light and Old Olive for my accent, and hopefully you can see that 2-tone tree there. And then I took the blending brush and just blended some Old Olive for the grass, and then I stamped the Thinking of You, and that is from the Wintry Treetops. So that's an upcoming stamp set that's going to be available in the mini catalog, and I masked off the Always, so the one in there says Thinking of You Always, and I just masked off the Always and stamped the Thinking of You in early espresso and added a little bit of green bling, and I did use Stampin' Dimensionals to pop up my greeting. And before I did that, I just took my paper snicks and cut it at an angle to give it a little different look on my greeting. My second card is a more dark green, and again I use those same 3 masks. I first did the tree trunk, and I did it light, some areas lighter, and then I did the larger one, and this time I used the garden green for the bottom to give it a darker look. And then for my little accent pieces, I used the Mossy Meadow. And I just put those right on there, and that's where you see the darker. You can use the same color to create it. You can do just a shading of one color, and it will get darker and darker, and you can keep applying ink to make it even darker. And so I stamped the birthday wishes from Simply Said in the early espresso. So I just layered up garden green, early espresso, and the white. And I did take a little bit of early espresso around the tree to give it a little depth there around the tree. And so that's the second card. And then the last card is, again, the same tree, but using more of a fall coloring. And so for this one, I used a crushed curry card base, and then I used the deckled rectangles to cut out some Cajun craze, and then a small layer of early espresso, and then of course I stamped my tree and did all the shading on basic white. And for this one I took a little bit of balmy blue in the sky to make some clouds, and I did that on this one as well. I just didn't mention it, but there are some grassy green, a little brown around the tree, and some clouds, and that's all done with just the blending brush. and the clouds I used balmy blue. Now, all of the measurements and all the supplies are available in a free download, a project sheet on my website at blessedbycards.com. And that is it, my friends. That is my Make It Monday for today. And I hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up. Be sure to subscribe to my channel so you don't miss any future videos. Thanks again for watching, and until next time, be blessed.